station for excellence.
Hello and welcome to the midday news on Nta Ch Channel 10. I am Oluwabukola Akode. The news in details. The federal government has approved a comprehensive reform of admission entry requirements for all tertiary institutions in Nigeria, introducing a more flexible and inclusive framework aimed at expanding access to higher education. A statement by the Director of Press and Public Relations, Federal Ministry of Education, Buriolu Folashade, explained that the new policy was championed by the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, in line with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. Dr. Alausa said the reform became necessary after years of restrictive admission requirements that denied many qualified candidates placement despite meeting academic expectations. He noted that although over 2 million candidates sit for the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination annually, only about 700,000 secure admissions, a gap he attributed to outdated entry rules rather than lack of ability. The minister further disclosed that under the new guidance, mathematics will no longer be compulsory for candidates seeking admission into ACT-related programs, while entry requirements have been updated across universities, polytechnics, College of Education, and innovation expertise institutions across the country. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has asked an ad hoc committee headed by Speaker Abbas Tadujin to wade into the lingering impasse between the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU. Lawmakers in plenary expressed worry that
and deepen the frustration of students, parents, and lecturers alike. The national development above all other considerations.
A motion of urgent national importance by Representatives Abdulsamad Zazuki, the House called for intensified military onslaught against renewed wave of banditry in Sokoto State.
The prevailing tension in Nigeria's diplomacy, particularly in states that share borders with Niger Republic, urge the Nigerian armed forces to immediately reinforce deployment and enhance joint operations in Kuchi area of Kebbi Tambuwal local government to secure lives, property, and farmlands. Finally, mandates the committees on ECOWAS Parliament and Foreign Affairs to help normalize relations with neighboring states, especially Niger Republic, to enable cross-border intelligence sharing and regional cooperation to curb arms flow, insecurity, and transnational banditry in our border communities.
Chairman and 2 commissioners nominees of the National Population Commission have pledged to provide Nigeria with a credible, accurate, and dependable census figure for economic planning when eventually confirmed by the Senate. The issue of accurate data for national planning resonated during the screening, which has been a lingering challenge to the national ties.
And allocation of resources.
Census is very, very important in planning, economic planning. You know, whatever you want to do, if you don't have an accurate data, you know, there is no way you can plan very well and succeed.
The nominees are Aminu Yusuf from Niger State as chairman, Joseph Kimbo and Toga Bularafa from Nasarawa and Yobe State as commissioners. It would be recalled that Nigeria's last census was conducted in 2006. You are still watching Nta Ch Channel 10. Now let's take a break. After the short time out, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
spacious, serene, beautiful and comfortable environment for your event, then
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises is the place to be. With about 3,065 seating capacity,
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises provides a well-secured land and car parking lot for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, religious and school activities.
our conference hall is convenient for company annual general meetings, lectures, seminars or workshops.
With just 250,000 naira only, you can use our entire space and also have your event covered with a token which will be aired on our social diary program, Mary Lane.
For more inquiries, please contact our marketing department, NTA Lagos Channel 10 Tejo Show, or call Chibuzo
on 0812-324-5519
and Gmo
on 003-830-1669.
NTA Lagos premises affordable just for you.
You are welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching NTA Lagos Channel 10 News. And now we move to the stories resonating around the maritime sector, as the National Association of Government Approved Freight Forwarders (NAGAF) has partnered with the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) to intensify the fight against corruption within the Nigeria's maritime sector. At a one-day public enlightenment workshop in Apapa, Lagos, the association sensitized port operators on the need to uphold transparency, integrity, and professionalism in their operations. Now, the report.
You must be ready. If you are ready to fight, you must be ready to carry a swollen face.
It comes with a renewed warning and a call for strict adherence to the ethical conduct, as the spotlight was placed on the fight against corruption in Nigeria's maritime sector at a one-day public enlightenment workshop organized by the National Association of Government-Approved Freight Forwarders, NAGAF. According to the founder of NAGAF, Boniface Anebonam, integrity remains the true passport to professionalism and sustainable progress in freight forwarding and port operations.
So if we want to fight corruption, whether it's custom, police, and any other, you have a role. You're under oath. If somebody comes to stop you from doing what you ought to do, say no. You yourself say no. I want to believe that it's the laws are made for man, not man for the law. Human beings are dynamic.
There is need to form a very strong synergy and to make sure that people selected to do the work are people who have goodwill. Not people who can just go, you just expose them to that place. They will even become more corrupt than the people that are meant to checkmate.
The resident anti-corruption commissioner of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, expressed deep concern over the persistence of corrupt practices at the port, describing it as a major setback to Nigeria's economic development.
So my sermon here is simple and direct. That Nigeria is in crisis, and the anti-graft crusade will not be complete and final without the entirety of citizens taking ownership of the fight.
The workshop forms part of NAGAF's ongoing initiative in collaboration with the ICPC to promote good governance and ethical conduct within Nigeria's maritime and logistics value chain. In Lagos, Oluwabukola Akonde, NTA News. From oil to solid minerals, Nigeria's natural endowments remain vital to the economic growth, job creations, and industrial development. In this report, Bituando Sopeton examines the nation's vast natural wealth and the opportunities it holds if properly harnessed. The report.
Nigeria is richly blessed with natural resources ranging from oil and gas to solid minerals and fertile farmland. Experts say with proper timing and effective harnessing of these resources, the nation is capable of boosting both import and export performance, improving its GDP and strengthening the national. Despite being Africa's largest oil producer, the country still grapple with high fuel costs following the subsidy removal, while Niger Delta continues to face severe environmental pollution. Some Lagos residents are calling on the government to strengthen strategy for managing natural resources to promote national development.
I think we have to look at amending the constitution of the country so that it will enable the regions where these natural resources are located to be able to control their resources. if we're able to do that, then investors will have more confidence to say, oh, they're coming in to invest in Nigeria. And the federal government, everybody, the federal government has its hands deep in everything. And the money that is coming from those resources are not being used to develop the country.
Proper people being in power, no situation of nepotism. When you are qualified for the position, you should be able to be there. Not that when family connection, you are not capable of being there, but just because you want to earn corruption partakes and you are just putting people there. They should post credible and capable people that can handle the position.
A geophysics emphasizes the need for intentional policies and effective implementation to ensure the nation's resources benefits all Nigerians.
We have to put the right people in the right places. And again, it's not all about the government, it's all about people. It's only people that will execute. Policies are made on paper. It's people that will make this execution, make sure that these policies of government are translated into actionable items that we all can benefit. Once those things are actually taken care of, we'll now start seeing the value that is added to our lives. And this value will come in the form of maybe foreign direct investments into Nigeria, even our own technologically driven activities.
From expert insights to citizen opinion, the message remains clear. Nigeria's natural resources hold great promise, but their true value lies in effective management and responsible utilization. Education, research, and government commitment remains crucial to ensure these resources drive sustainable national growth. In Lagos, Peter Ayoshupito, NTA News.
To sport news. Football teams from ministries, departments, and agencies of government in Lagos State now know their opponents ahead of this year's Speaker Games, scheduled to begin on October 20, 2025. Musa Toli has reported that the draws for the football segment of the games was conducted at the House of Assembly complex in Lagos. The report.
Edition of the Lagos State House of Assembly, organized by the Committee on Youth, Sports and Social Development. The games meant to foster friendship between the legislature and public servants in Lagos State is tagged Unity Edition.
Will be played with Agege local government.
The draws are meant to impartially pair the competing football teams and shape the format of the tournament with few days to the start of the sports fiesta.
I would like each and every one of us to participate fully and let us have the spirit of sportsmanship. We can only have a winner in all categories. So I would implore us to have that spirit of sportsmanship. There's no loser anywhere.
Chairman, Committee on Youth, Sports and Social Development, Honorable Abiodun Orekoya, speaks on readiness for the Speakers' Games.
We have 16 female teams and 32 male teams. We are prepared for it. We have tagged this one the Unity Edition. It is not just about us, it's about the whole community. We want a better united community to come out at the end of the competition.
The Speakers' Games will feature various games including male and female football tournament, table tennis, Scrabble, Ludo, chess, card games, and snooker. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
That concludes the news. Please do wait to join us again at 7 p.m. for more. Thanks for staying with us. I am Oluwabu Kola Akonde. Good afternoon to you.